Good afternoon, everyone. I didn't expect a bigger crowd today. I only expect half of this crowd, but we thank you all for coming. This is an important day for all of us because today it's also happening around the world with the help of UNESCO. We are talking about cultural diversity. And this is my camera, I need to remember. And this is also my camera, so where do I look? Who's my cameraman? Over here. I'll just repeat my spiel for the video. Sorry, guys. So this is an important event for everyone as we embrace cultural diversity. But at the same time, our main goal is to have that diversity for more inclusiveness. We have invited a few guest participants for today, and without much ado, we will now introduce them to you. Let's give a big round of applause for one of our guests who will represent Chinese or China. And we also have one from the Philippines. Are the guests ditching me today? Okay, I'll call you back again. China. Thank you so much, over here. And we have, she's one of our students, by the way, and she's already an alumni, right? Okay. We also have from the Philippines. Okay. And of course, Cambodia, everyone. I need louder clap for Cambodia. And also, we have a representative. He's actually Khmer and half French from the father's side, I believe, from France. And we also have one of our teachers from Nigeria. Okay. Miss Mercy, did you bring all of your students today? I think Miss Mercy brought all the students today. Who are students of Miss Mercy? Oh, okay, love it. Thank you for your support. And finally, last but not the least, we have a representative fresh from Russia. Okay. How are you doing today, everyone? Feeling nervous? Yes, that's normal. The microphones are already turned on. You can grab the microphone if it's your chance to talk. We hope to complete this event within 30 to 40 minutes. Please drive me in today. Are you ready, guys? It's our first time doing live, so please bear with me like what I said to the first batch of audience. We are not perfect here. If you are perfect, you can sit here and exchange moments with me. Because for the first time in my life, I'm very, very nervous. Can you clap your hands for me? Thank you so much. Let me get your energy. Okay, let me get your energy. There you go. So, cultural diversity. The theme of this year's cultural diversity is embracing cultures on World Day for Cultural Diversity. That's why we bring forth to you here some guests from different nationalities, okay? So, welcome everyone, and so glad for you to be here. Let's begin with having you a little bit of introduction, but with a twist. So, they will be speaking in their own mother tongue or language. Let's begin with the representative from China. You can introduce yourself. Okay, there you go. Again, you have all microphones right there. Okay. Can you check if your mic is on? There you go.
大家好，我叫丽达，我今年
你好
19岁了。目前我是在 Paragon 和林国威大学1年级的学生呢。那今天我很荣幸能在这里跟大家分享中国的文化。
Okay. Her name is Solita. At least I got that. Correct, right? Who speaks Chinese in the crowd? Anyone? Oh, great. Okay. Are you studying Chinese in AII? Loved it. Okay. So, I think she also shared with us that she's from Ling Kokweng and Paragon. Okay, there you go. So, thank you so much for the very brief and sweet introduction, Miss China. Okay, it's like, this is like Miss Universe. Talk edition. And the Philippines, introduce yourself in your mother tongue as well.
Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Kumusta? Sa mga kababayan ko, mama, papa, hello.
Ayan, nasa TV na po siya.
Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat, sa mga manonood ng palatuntunang ito. Ikinagagalak kong makita kayong lahat at sana ay may matutunan kayo ngayong araw. At maging masaya araw-araw.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Everything she said, she just say hello to you. Okay? All that long lines. Filipinos love to talk a lot. But it's actually, it only means hello everyone. You believe me? No? Yes. See? Teacher is also a Filipino, right? It's just simply say, hello everyone. Okay. No, she said she's very glad to be here. She greeted her mom and dad at home. And she said, finally, I'm on live television. Okay. Okay. Now, of course, very pretty young lady over here. She actually knows both Chinese and Khmer because, as I know, she currently teaches Chinese here at Aii Language Center. But she will represent the Cambodian population right here. Very pretty. Of course, I need to pick the prettiest. Who's prettier than her here? I combined both two words. Anyone who feels prettier? No one dared, right? Okay. Now, I'm just kidding about that part. Everyone is pretty. We have to embrace every culture has their own wonders, has their own beauty right there. You agree with me? Every culture has their own unique beauty, correct? So tell your seatmate right there, you are beautiful. Go, tell your seatmate right there. Okay. So, Miss Pretty Cambodian, say a little bit of words.
Okay. សួស្តីអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នានាងខ្ញុំឈ្មោះហៀងប៉ោះលៀងនាងខ្ញុំក៏ជាគ្រូបង្រៀននៅ AI ដែរហើយក៏ជាអតីតសិស្សនៅ AI ដូចគ្នាហើយខ្ញុំពិតជាសប្បាយចិត្តណាស់ដែលបានមកធ្វើបទបង្ហាញនៅថ្ងៃនេះដែរអរគុណ
Thank you so much. Of course, I don't need to translate that, right? You all understood, correct? Okay. She said, I think, Jake as the host is actually very beautiful. No? She did not say that? That was supposed to be the script. I'm just kidding. I'm just warming you up. Do not be so tense, everyone. And of course, we have here Khmer French, right? Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? I'm so sorry. Okay, go on, sir.
Salut tout le monde. Bonjour tout le monde, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle Sonny Bosch. J'ai 18 ans et j'habite dans le quartier de Phnom Penh au Cambodge. Et aujourd'hui, j'étudie à Phnom Penh pendant déjà 13 ans maintenant. Merci tout le monde.
Oui. I love the French right there. Okay. And I think it's also high time. We will be opening Khmer and French languages very soon as well. The reason for doing that is our chairman, Niak Oknya, Dr. Mengli Jacoik, is a visionary. He feels that when we embrace different languages, we are putting ourselves to more closer dimensions. We're bringing each other closer. So she can speak Chinese, she can understand Chinese, she can speak Khmer, I think she can speak English as well. So with that, you have an edge for globalization. So people and audiences right there, or those who are watching at home, feel free to think, not twice, but just think once. And then once and for all, you jumped into the language that you would like to learn, okay? Miss Mercy, of all the people right here, I've known Miss Mercy, I think the longest. Yes. That's why we are on the first name basis. But it's not culturally wrong to like say first name basis in Nigeria, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, Miss Mercy, go ahead.
Sanu Dezua. Ekujometa. Actually, we have 3 basic languages, but I don't understand what I just said. Because in Nigeria, we have 3,000 and more languages.
Wow.
But those are the major languages in Nigeria. Thank
Okay.
you.
What's the official Nigerian language, Miss Marcy?
Official language would be English because we don't understand ourselves. So we come up with English or Pidgin English. So in Pidgin English, Alpha, how you day?
Okay, thank you so much. The crowd rehearsed very well, huh? I didn't know that, Miss Mercy. It's the first thing for me to hear that in Nigeria, you have that number of languages. I thought Filipinos only have that struggle because we in the Philippines have how many languages? 1,000 plus languages as well. And then that's the reason why also we came up with our own Filipino as the official language with a bit of English right there. Okay. And Russia, you're looking straight to me, right? Okay.
Всех рад сегодня приветствовать. Вот так звучит русский язык. Для вас, наверное, ничего не понятно, но мне очень весело знать, что вы ничего не понимаете. В то же время я очень нервничаю, и по мне, наверное, заметно. Спасибо большое.
Wait. I did not understand any of it, but as I know for sure, his name is Timur, right? Did I say it correctly, your name? Timur?
Тимур.
Okay, wait.
Тимур.
Timur. Oh, I love the Timur. Okay. You should say it like that also, girls, okay? Teacher, Mr. Timur. Okay, right. Okay, he's currently our teacher from Chaba Ampav campus, everyone. He's very new in Cambodia. How many months have you been here in Cambodia?
I've been here for 5 months. I guess.
5 months, okay. So he's open to learn the Cambodian culture. And of course, since he's very new, let's all welcome him to Cambodia, everyone. Let's give a big round of applause again. I've known a lot of expatriates here in Cambodia, like Miss Mercy herself. They love Cambodia, and then they stayed here for so long. They even raised a family here and built a family here. Okay? So I think for Cambodians, you should be really proud. And you were hailed, I think, in the recent statistics, Cambodia is hailed the friendliest nation. Love that. Okay, let's go to another part. I'd like to know a little bit of unique features of the different countries. What's so unique about your country, and maybe you can share it with our audience today. The Philippines. What's so unique about the Philippines? Any part of maybe tradition, culture, beliefs?
One thing that I would like to highlight is our unique trait of bayanihan. It comes from the word bayan, which means town. It's when the people from one town come together to help one another. For example, a family is moving houses, moving to another place, so they carry like the houses together and their things together. But it's actually right now it's just a symbol of the Filipinos being helpful with one another, unity, and having cooperation with each other.
Okay. Did you remember the word? Bayanihan. Can you say it with me? Ya. I'm just messing with you. Again, let's say it with me. Bayanihan. Let's say it faster. Bayanihan. Perfect. And bayanihan is a symbol of unity in the
Unity.
Philippines. But traditionally before, literally our ancestors,
Yes.
they bring the houses together to move to a different place. And that's where the bayanihan comes from.
But now it's just a symbol.
Yeah, it's a symbol. Okay, nobody does that anymore these days. Okay. Now, maybe we can have China. What's so unique about Chinese culture?
So as we know that China is one of the oldest culture. So in China we have like rich cultural heritage, but one well-known tradition, of course, is Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year.
Yeah,
Okay.
where people reunite and of course hang red pocket like the money and watch the lion and dragon dance.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, and interesting fact about this Chinese New Year is that we Chinese people, we always have fish during this festival.
Oh, I have a co-colleague or a colleague. His name is Chong Iyang. He's Kamai, I think Chinese also. He always have fish. Maybe that's the reason why.
Yes.
What does the fish symbolize?
It symbolizes the surplus and wealth because like in Chinese, like to those who studying Chinese, I bet you know the word fish, which is yi. So the word fish, it has the same pronunciation as the word surplus, which is another yi as well in Chinese. So that's
Okay,
why.
very interesting. So now I know if you have a fish and it's about to be Chinese New Year, it's a good sign for abundance and surplus. Okay, well said. Thank you so much. Let's move on to Cambodia. Okay.
ចឹងចំពោះភាសាខ្មែរវិញគឺខ្ញុំចង់និយាយអំពីវប្បធម៌របស់ខ្មែរហើយពិធីបុណ្យដែលសំខាន់នៅក្នុងប្រទេសខ្មែរក៏មានច្រើនហើយសំខាន់ជាងគេគឺពិធីបុណ្យចូលឆ្នាំខ្មែរនេះឯងហើយចំពោះពិធីបុណ្យចូលឆ្នាំខ្មែរគឺមានល្បែងជាច្រើនដែលពួកយើងស្គាល់ដូចគ្នាគឺមានល្បែងប្រជាខ្មែរយើងគឺល្បែងទាញព្រ័ត្រចាប់កូនខ្លែងហើយជាមួយនឹងអ្វីផ្សេងៗបន្ថែមទៀតហើយក្នុងនេះដែរគឺខ្មែរយើងជាទូទៅគឺយើងពេញនិយមនៅអាហារគឺមានដូចជាប្រហុកហើយជាមួយនឹងអាម៉ុកអីជាដើមចា
Okay, you read my mind, huh? She talked about different holidays in Cambodia that you celebrate, and the most popular one is the Khmer New Year. And at the same time, she talked about the different games that Cambodians are playing. And a little later, we will have a game, but this one is coming from the Philippines. And then she mentioned also about the different delicacies like Again, is there a sexier way to say prohok? No, this is supposed to be very educational, so I'll stick with that. Okay, prohok, right? Speaking of that, we will have that a little later as a surprise for them. Okay, but France, okay, what's something unique about the French culture?
Well, everyone, see, French has a lot of rich heritage and rich culture and a lot of special customs. But for me, in my opinion, I would say the special holidays that we have in French is the Bastille Day, or in French we say la fête nationale en France.
How do you say that in French again?
Yes.
How?
It's how we say it in French, actually.
Yeah.
So what? So
No, so how do we say it in French?
okay. So everyone, please say with me: la fête nationale.
La
National.
fête nationale.
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 Yeah.
Okay, so move on.
Okay.
Yes.
French is a very interesting language.
It is. So I hope everyone maybe in the future you can study French as well.
Yes.
Okay. And don't worry, if you want to hire me, you can come and pay me a lot of money
What?
and I will teach you all.
We will cut that, okay?
Okay,
No,
okay,
just kidding, just
okay, to be
kidding.
serious. So the thing is that the Bastille Day is when a special holiday in French where we celebrate like the 4th of July in the USA.
Ah.
And we celebrate this day on July 14 actually.
Okay.
And just like the USA, we celebrate with fireworks, military, with parades, with drums, rolls, and many things.
So it's a big festivity.
It's a big festivality, exactly.
Okay, interesting.
And it's a very special holiday, especially in the romanticist right in the big area. And speaking of romance, one thing I love about French is that French is called the land of love and romance.
Do you agree? I thought Cambodia is the land of love and romance. No, it's Paris. You would like to mention Paris?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Who here wants to see the Eiffel Tower in the future?
Me. Oh, there are many. Okay.
And who amongst you would like to, let's say, bring your boyfriend or girlfriend to sit on
the audience are very young.
Okay, so okay. So who would you
At
rather?
the right age.
Okay, who at the right? If you guys are at the right age, would you sit under the Eiffel Tower and look in the stars like at night like that?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
they agree.
And
yeah.
would you eat croissant?
Oh, we have a lot of croissant here as well in Cambodia, right?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Very well said. Miss Mercy, how about in Nigeria? Something unique that you would like to share?
Okay, something unique is the love for storytelling. I remember many years ago when I think electricity was not really functioning. So we will go to the trees and with our lamps and sit there, and then there is a person who's telling stories. So the storyteller will make the story so interesting. I think that is basically why Nigerians like reading, listening to stories. The storyteller will tell the stories, and after that, stories and another story until it's moonlight. Then we will go home. So it's always something very interesting. But when it comes to culture, like I said, we are diverse. So that's one basic thing that I think all Nigerians' traditions would be practicing even till now, maybe.
Yes, thank you so much. It's a very nostalgic comment because in the Philippines we also have that experience in the provinces when Facebook is not yet invented and the electricity is not, how do you call, a necessity yet. More of like it's an extravagance if you have air condition and if you have television or electricity at home. We used to do that. We talk about our childhood memories, stories as well, and we share. I just love those moments. Hopefully, you can get to have that moment as well with your family and loved ones because it's a really wonderful thing. And I think that's the reason why Nigerians, for me, especially I've heard some of our teachers, they're good storytellers, maybe because of that practice. Okay, Russia, you're smiling again. Okay, we're Russia.
Yeah.
Anything interesting?
Well, we also have our own New Year.
Okay.
To be honest, all my life I thought there's only one New Year for 1st January and 31st December. But I came here, we made a celebration for our New Year on the 1st January, then Chinese New Year, then Khmer New Year,
Okay.
and too many holidays.
Okay.
Well, also I think Russian people are pretty straight in their thoughts. So if Russian man says that he likes you,
Sorry.
if Russian man says that he likes you,
Uh-huh.
it means
Wait.
he likes you.
So
got the
it's
point?
a very straightforward process for you.
Yes. kinda.
Okay. So since anyway you did not say that to me, so
It's a new. Okay.
it's good to go, right? No, just kidding. So aside from that, would like to add more? Okay, no more, right? Okay. So interesting. I hope you get the fun facts from them. Let's have a quick recap. China, what's so interesting about them? The Chinese New Year and the meaning and the symbolism of the fish, right? Philippines? You will fail the test later. The Philippines, the Bayanihan. Cambodia? French? You have to say the French word. Okay. And then for Nigerians? About storytellers or like their moments of like, bonding together while sharing stories. And for Russia, they're very straightforward people, okay? So they don't shy away. If you like someone, you like someone. If you don't like, you did a thumbs up to me. And if you and if you don't like someone, you just say I don't like you. Now, yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, let's have a surprise for them. Okay. Maybe you will not see it from there, but let me just be careful with this. Okay. This is, I think everyone knows this food. You call this? Brohok. Brohok. Here. Okay. So we will do a cultural immersion, okay, by trying different delicacies. I think your travel goals is not complete if you don't try the food, right? So for example, for our audience right here, is this your first time eating brohok as well? Yes, okay. But she's Cambodian. No, different, how do you call that? Different preferences. Okay. I tried this once, twice, thrice already. And the best one that I tasted is the home-cooked brohok made by Miss Ratana's mother. I really loved it. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna try this one today. Miss Cambodia, do the honors. Open it. Have you eaten this before? Have you tried this before?
Yes.
Yes, okay, good. So we'll give you the magical spoon Okay. Charlotte, don't be shy. Yes, Miss Mercy. I think Timur is not prepared for this. I did not announce it to them. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, let's dig in. Normally, how do you eat perhok, guys? Maybe one of the audience can go up here and give me a demo. Normally, you combine it with the vegetables, right? You dip it like that. Like this is your perhok is like the sauce, and then you dip it with that one, right? Okay. So who likes to try first? Don't be shy. You just need to grab one fresh. This is a. Zoom into Russia. Look at his reaction. Okay. Okay.
Ladies first, ladies first, ladies first.
Okay. Just don't spill the perhok. Yes, yes. You give it a try. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give it a try. I'll just dip it like that. Would you like to? Who likes to try from the audience? Mmm. Mmm. Yummy. I think this one will be my second favorite. My favorite is still adobo. Did you try? Okay. So while they're trying it out, I'm gonna check the next part of. Okay. So how is it? Perhok is actually made of. Is it a fermented fish? Okay. Good. You'll try it again, right? Okay. Okay. Thumbs up from Russia, everyone. So it means it tastes good. Okay. After that moment, let's discuss how cultural diversity plays an important role in education. Okay? So let's talk a little bit serious right here. Who would like to share their idea on how cultural diversity plays an important role in education? Yeah, Miss Mercy?
Okay, few years, I think last year,
Okay.
I had a student who I was teaching here. And then one day I was at home. She sent me a message, Miss, please, can I have an interview with you? So I was surprised. I asked, what is the purpose? She said, in my school, she's now in the university. The lecturer gave her an assignment to do, and she knows that the only school that is multicultural is AII.
Oh.
So she told me that she wants to ask me some questions about different cultures. And I was surprised. I was surprised that she still had my, we can still communicate. So she came over to the school and then asked me some questions. And after that, she was so happy. So that is one thing that diversity can do. You get to know everyone. Most of us here, probably you might find yourself in another country, but because you have interacted with teachers from different nationalities, countries, it wouldn't be a big thing for you to adjust to the way they speak or to the way they behave because already you've mingled with some around. So this is a small city itself
Yes.
that we've built around ourselves. You can go out and then you'll see an African person here, accept the person, you see a Filipino. So it makes you to have that balance, all-round balance, even in your life after school here.
I love that answer. So with this cultural diversity here in school, we're building more people to get closer to one another, to understand more one another. And you know, sometimes those nuances are important. So maybe you might find a Russian guy very straightforward to be rude, but if you're kind of understanding it, it's not. Rather, it's more of culturally, it's a cultural factor. And in that sense, if we have a better understanding, it's gonna make the whole world easy to deal with. Okay. And I think the Philippines would like to add one more.
Actually, I just want to anchor on what Teacher Mercy has said, that it's so nice to see when students are very curious about the culture where you're in. For example, me being a Filipino teacher, my students before here in Cambodia, they were very curious about the differences of our culture. So it's so nice to see that the young generation now are very curious about learning other cultures. So I'm sure that Teacher Timur's students are also asking a lot of questions about them. So it's like a gateway for the students of today to be global citizens. They are aware of other nationalities other than the Cambodian nationality, and it's good to see them taking the initiative to ask questions.
Yes, and that's the reason why it's a gateway. And in AII, we are truly the window to the world. Now, I'll continue with the next question. Many people will have some misconceptions about different culture, maybe some stereotypes that we call. What are the common misconceptions or stereotypes that you guys would receive because, you know, you're from France, or let's say you're from Russia, you're from Nigeria, and things like that? Anyone who would like to start? Yeah, China.
I think the misconception is probably the Chinese language. Like, I bet you all think like Chinese is just so hard to learn, like the hardest language in the world to learn, right?
I thought it's a fact. Chinese language really difficult to learn.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, I admit
No?
that it has unique writing system and tone, but I can guarantee you all that after learning Chinese, you will find it more fun and you will enjoy it a lot.
Okay, where did you learn Chinese?
At AII.
Ah, okay. Thank you, AII Language Center, for making sure that every Cambodians learn Chinese really well. I should enroll soon. Do I get a scholarship? I think I will get a scholarship. Yes, I'll try my very best. Okay, and then, yeah, okay, French.
Okay, so for me, the misconception in my cultural diversity, for French, I would say same as China. It's also the language, especially for students who study French and they mostly cannot pronounce or say the letter R clearly, especially when we say r. Let's say prohibited, we say prohibited, something like that.
okay.
Because mostly for French people, when you pronounce the R, you don't say r, we say r. Use too much. Use more tongue.
So,
Like
that?
Let's say you're roaring. You're roaring.
prohibited.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. No, I'm just curious also with the French language, because I feel like French language for me is the like, how do I call it? Like, it's, for me, it's like a very, very sophisticated language to learn.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why I'm very careful with my French. Russia, would you like to add one thing?
Well, there's a stereotype that every Russian citizen has its own pet bear.
A pet bear?
Pet bear.
Ah,
Uh,
okay.
it's not true.
Yeah. Because it's
Yeah.
gonna be weird to have a pet bear at home. I mean, a stuffed toy, which is a bear, is cute, but having a real bear to have a pet
Yeah,
is
they are.
tremendously.
I
Unique.
think these stereotypes just because of,
Where did it start? Where did that misconception start?
I don't know the roots, but I saw some videos from the deep Russia,
Uh-huh.
the strong Russian man just dealing the bear so easily. So it could be a pet, I would say.
Okay. Yeah. I think I understand that. Like, before in the Philippines, we have those different kinds of unique myths as well. Like, we believe in different superstitions. And I think even Cambodia has that weird superstitions. But it's part of culture, you know? Okay. One thing more to add? Anyone else?
Yeah. Also
Oh,
about
okay.
the language, I said that someone says that Russian language is pretty strong, and it sounds maybe cruel somewhere.
Yeah. It sounded a little bit more, straightforward, and then like strong and harsh sometimes.
Yeah, so we'll take English R, French, French,
Like that.
and Russian R. So
Russian has more R's.
yeah, we'll just
okay.
R.
Love it.
Yeah. So if you hear the Russian, true Russian accent, not mine, you will hear something like this,
Uh-huh.
and this Russian accent will be quite funny. Yes.
It's good. I kind of find it unique and interesting. Okay, so thank you so much. And now let's move on to my next question. Do you think you mentioned about languages, how difficult it is to learn a new language, but do you think having different languages hamper or stops us from achieving globalization? Or actually it helps us to achieve globalization? Any thoughts on this? Miss Mercy? Go ahead.
I would say it helps us to achieve globalization.
Okay.
First of all, it helps us to appreciate different perspectives. Everyone has different. So with this, it will encourage, and also it also encourage. It will encourage us giving out ideas. Everyone is bringing out their ideas, and these ideas will lead to innovations and probably cultural enrichment.
I love that. Yes. It doesn't actually, hampers or stops. Rather, it amplifies. For me, it kind of amplifies the way we thirst for new language and experiences. And because of that, the differences in the language actually helps. Miss Philippines, here's your next question.
Is a benefit that you learn different languages to foster globalization. Because, for example, here in Cambodia, it's actually like a melting pot of cultures already
Okay.
in Phnom Penh. Like you will see different nationalities when you walk down the street, especially in the city center. And it is really beneficial to learn different languages, right? Like not only English, even Chinese, as a lot of people are Chinese speakers.
Yes.
Not only here in Cambodia, and any country that you go to, for sure there
There's
will
a
be.
Chinese-speaking community.
That's right. Oh, that's right. And that's why learning English or Chinese or even French, you will use it in any place that you will go to, any country that you will go to. It will be very useful. That's why I think it only gives you the edge
Yeah.
to be future ready.
Yes. These differences actually build more bridges. Okay. And Miss Cambodia, would you like to share a little bit? Okay.
អូខេចំពោះប្រជាជនខ្មែរយើងវិញប្រសិនបើយើងបានរៀននៅភាសាផ្សេងៗក្រៅជាច្រើនទៀតយើងអាចនឹងអាចជាភាសាដូចមានដូចជាភាសាចិនភាសាអង់គ្លេសឬមួយក៏ភាសាអ្វីផ្សេងៗទៀតបានហើយនៅពេលដែលយើងរៀនចេះភាសាបែបនេះហើយឥឡូវយើងមើលឃើញថានៅប្រទេសយើងនឹងក៏មានជនជាតិចិនច្រើនហើយចំពោះអង់គ្លេសក៏យើងត្រូវការដូចគ្នាអញ្ចឹងបើសិនជាយើងចេះទាំងពីរភាសាឬមួយក៏ភាសាអីផ្សេងៗទៀតគឺវាមានអត្ថប្រយោជន៍ច្រើនហើយក៏យើងអាចធ្វើឲ្យប្រទេសយើងនឹងកាន់តែរីកចម្រើនបានដែរចាសូមអរគុណ
Thank you. These different languages actually would help you more build your professional and personal growth or goals in life. And that's the reason why our founder is very, very, how do you call it, dedicated to make sure almost all different languages here at AI, we can offer it. Okay. Now, I would go to the last question. Sad, but I need to say goodbye and end the show. But before we end the show, we will have a special performance coming from one of our guests. And we will also be having a little bit of game for our students. If you're wearing a slippers, I invite you to join the game, okay? If you have slippers with you right now. That's one of the criteria to be able to join the game later, okay? To wear a slippers, okay? But before we move on to those parts, what is your final message to everyone right here who's watching on how we can support more inclusivity, okay? Instead of asking for a divide, asking for, how to go against cultural diversity and inclusivity, we can promote more of it. So how can we do that? Maybe a quick message?
Actually, just don't be afraid to respectfully ask a question. If you meet someone from a different culture, a different nationality, do not be shy to ask questions, because that is when you will learn more things. It is a step to kill the stigma against other nations. So if you are really genuinely interested to learn about different nationalities, just ask respectfully and you will get the answer that you need, and you will eliminate the prejudice and the stigma against other cultures.
Yeah, I really agree with that one. When I went to Singapore, I was so scared because they are a first world country. I don't speak the language. I don't understand most of everything. And it's my first time to travel alone. And yes, asking politely is a big help. I just asked politely, and I was so astonished that mostly everyone can speak English, or mostly everyone can actually help me. Or even though, let's say, they don't understand English, they would politely, say, no, I don't understand, or something like that. Even though they don't say it in the language that I understand, I kind of understand the nuances. So it actually helps if you know how to ask. From French
Okay, so
perspective, yeah.
In my perspective, the message that I would give to everyone here, when you learn new languages every single day, especially in one country, you know that they have their own languages. Let's say in Cambodia, we learn Khmer every single day. But obviously, we don't need to learn just Khmer. We can learn other languages as well, even English. And AI languages, we have English, we have Thailand, we have Chinese, and many more. And I hope one day, like Teacher Michael, I hope you will maybe open up to French language.
We'll open it tomorrow. French.
Okay. Okay.
We
so
will be opening it soon.
To not divide these culture up, I really hope everyone maybe one day if you get to meet a new people that you have never seen before and to learn about their culture, you should at least ask them what should I learn and what should I know about these cultures, and what would be the best thing for me to understand these cultures as well.
Okay.
And if you want to experience that cultures, I would say join them.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
because one quote for everyone: together we stand, divided we fall.
Oh, okay. There's a quote right there. I love that. Together we stand, divided we fall. So together, everyone, let's embrace inclusivity, okay? If you have a classmate who's from Japan, if you have a teacher who's from another country, instead of isolating them, or let me use a better word, ostracizing them, you better embrace them. You better accept that these differences will actually build bridges than disconnect, okay? Russia?
Yeah, also if you travel, as me, like here, if I'll tell someone Sosodai, right?
Yes, you got it.
It's nice, I guess, right? No? Okay. At least when I was in Mexico, and I say, hello, ¿qué pasa? ¿Cómo estás? And they were really like this. Just don't be afraid to speak other languages. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Even now, I'm pretty sure I made a lot of mistakes speaking this, but that's okay because we're learning through our mistakes. And just be brave, take your mouth, and say what you want to say. And you'll be good. Thank you.
Thank you. I feel like sometimes we're overly conscious that we might say the wrong words. And because of that overly consciousness, we tend to stop doing it. We tend to try to just isolate ourselves in our own capsule. I think many kids right now can relate. Just play Mobile Legends on your own. Do not connect with other people anymore. Mom, I'm so scared of the world. But rather, guys, change that perspective. Why not open your doors to these new ideas, okay? And Miss Mercy, would you like to have one last? Thank you.
Okay, just a quick reminder. If you want to, you probably think of traveling around the world. You have to accept cultural diversity.
Yes.
Because you will meet people from different places. I met a friend at the airport one time. She's from Malaysia. So I was going to Malaysia and I was asking which gates are we. I was asking her questions. And we became friends. Later on, she works at Naga Wall. And that's when she started talking. You know, when I got there, she helped me throughout. That night, I was somehow afraid. How would I go to where I was going to? We've never met before. And she was there until I got grabbed to go to where I was going to. So that is one thing. If you restrict yourself from blending in with other culture, you close the door to opportunities. So open the door so that you also enjoy opportunities from all around the world.
Yes, let's give a big hand if you're willing to open the doors. Okay, thank you so much to our guests for this afternoon. I'll just have a mini thank you gift for you guys right over here at the backstage. So much. Thank you everyone for joining us today, and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And then I also have my own way of saying thank you. Thank you so much. And while I'm giving this away, Timor will prepare now for the special number for everyone right here with us. Thank you so much. Yes, yes. He will be playing the guitar and singing us. Okay, let's close the curtains. He will be playing a guitar and singing us a Russian song. This song, the title is in Russia. What do we call this in Russia?
Выхода нет.
Yeah. The meaning of this song is there is no escape from you. There is no escape from you. He did not get my joke. Okay, that's actually part of cultural diversity. Okay, I will assist him if you don't mind. Can I? Yeah. Okay. You can join if you know the song.
That would be great. Сколько лет пройдет, все о том же. Гудят провода.
Can everyone please clap along?
Тоже ждут самолеты. Девочка с глазами самого синего льда. Так под огнем пулемета. Лишь бы мы проснулись в одной постели. Скоро рассвет, выхода нет. Ключ поверни и полетели. Нужно вписать в чью-то тетрадь. Кровью, как метрополитене. Выхода нет. Выхода нет. Где-то мы расстались, не помню, в каких городах. Словно это было в похмелье. Через мои песни идут поезда, исчезая в темном тоннеле. Лишь бы мы проснулись в одной постели. Скоро рассвет, выхода нет. Ключ поверни и полетели. Нужно вписать в чью-то тетрадь. Кровью, как метрополитене. Выхода нет. Выхода нет.
Thumbs up, right? Okay. Can you give a little bit of the story of this song? What is it about? Just like in 1 to 2 lines, maybe. Because, you know, maybe... I think it's a sad song. Yeah. It feels like a sad song. Like a longing song. Like you're longing for something. I don't know. I'm just trying to interpret it the way I feel it. The way I feel you performing it.
It's titled There Is No Escape. So
Sorry?
it's titled There Is No Escape.
Ah, okay. So it's like the struggles in life.
No, it's more about lovers who lives in different, like in distance,
Ah.
and Yeah, that's a short plus.
Okay, but actually, there's another way to help you guys. In Google, you can find the title of that song is.
Выхода нет, just tap it. It's
You
easy.
you can type in Russia, right? But I think you can put "There Is No Escape" Russia song. I think you will find the lyrics, and you can find it, and you can see right there the whole meaning of the song. But thank you so much for that wonderful performance. Let's give him another big round of applause. Thank you everyone for participating today. Have a good afternoon. Thank you.